Hello mga karandom! Welcome to another video. Before we start to our topic, please click the subscribe button and notification bell para updated kayo sa mga future random videos.
Hi guys! So for today's video, we're going to discuss about the algebraic expressions, specifically about the term, the variable, the constant, and the numerical coefficient. So let's start. Algebraic expression, a group of terms separated by a plus or a minus sign. Expression. So expression and algebraic expression is the same. So expression may be a number, a letter, a combination of a number, and a letter, and a sum or difference of combination of numbers and letters. So pag sinabi po nating sum, other term niya is plus, difference, other term niya is minus or subtraction. So when do we say expression, pwede siya daw maging number, letter, or any letter in the alphabet. Pwede siyang maging combination ng number and letters, or pwede siyang maging combination ng number, ng letter with the operation sum and difference. Okay, for example of an expressions. So we have here negative 15. Negative 15 is a number. So therefore, negative 15 is an expression. Next, we have here x. X is a letter. So therefore, we can represent x as an expression. 12y. 12y is a combination of a number and a letter. So therefore, 12y is an expression. 6m raised to the 4th power np cubed or np raised to the 3rd power. So it is a combination of a number, a degree, and a letter. So it is also an expression. Also, we have the following example of expressions. We have negative ax raised to 2 plus 5bxy minus 8. Next, we have x raised to 2 plus 5x minus 8. Next, we have 14 plus y. So as you can see, those are an example of an algebraic expressions. So let's be familiar with the following terms used. So number 1, the letter in the expressions, yung mga minention nating letters doon, we have the x, m, n, p, y, a, b are called variables. So pag sinabing variable, it is a symbol, usually a letter. So lahat na makikita nyong letter sa expression, ang tawag sa kanila ay variable. So pag sinabi nating variable, it represent a quantity which has no fixed value. So pag tinanong kayo, alin doon sa mga expressions na yon ang walang fixed value? So ang tawag doon ay variable. Okay, next. We have now the term constant. So, pag sinabi nating constant, it is a value or number that never changes. So, pag sinabi di ba nating constant, it is a symbol which has a fixed numerical value. So, kung tatanungin naman kayo dun sa mga following ngayang ibibigay na expressions, what is the constant? So, hahanapin nyo lang dun yung term with a fixed numerical value. Yun ang constant. So, the only difference between constant and a variable is that a variable has no fixed value while the constant has a fixed numerical value. So, next. The expression is composed of terms. So, pwede siyang mag-compose ng isa, dalawa, tatlo, o maraming terms. Ngayon, ano ang term? Pag sinabi nating term, it is a single number or variable. So, pwede siyang number, variable, or combination of a number and a variable. Or numbers and variables multiplied together. So, mabibilang lang natin ang terms if those terms are separated by a plus or a minus sign. So, ang operation na magagamitin natin is addition and subtraction or yung tinatawag nating sum or difference para malaman natin kung ilan ba meron term sa isang expression. So mabibilang lang natin ang term sa isang expression kung ito ay separated ng plus or minus sign. So an expression containing variables, so ito na 'yon. Ang expression daw na naglalaman ng mga variable, ng constant, ng operation, ang tawag sa kanila ay algebraic expression or simply expression. So each expression is made up of terms. As I said earlier, ang expression pwedeng meron siyang isang term, dalawang term, or tatlo, or maraming terms. Depende. Okay. Example dito sa 5x plus 3. Yung 5x tsaka 3 ay separated by a plus sign. Therefore, we have now the first term, 5x, and the second term, 3. So kung tatanungin kayo, ilang term ba meron sa expression na 5x plus 3? Meron ng dalawang term. Ano yung isang term? 5x. Ano yung pangalawang term? 3. Also, ang tawag po natin sa 3 ay constant term. Yan po ang example ng constant term. Kasi pag sinabi natin constant term, it has a fixed value. So ibig sabihin, 3 has a fixed value of 3 or numerical value of 3. So next, yung nakikita nyo yung letter na X, ang tawag po dyan ay variable. Yan yung letter. Kahit anong letter sa alphabet, pwede natin gawin na variable. Pero commonly used, ang ginagamit natin dito ay X and Y and sometimes A, B, C, D. Pero kahit alin dun sa mga letters na yun ay pwedeng gamitin as a variable or pwedeng mag-represent siya as variable. So, yung addition, yan yung operation na nagse-separate doon sa expression na 5x and 3. I mean, nagse-separate doon sa dalawang term na 5x and 3. Okay, let's sum up. Yung 5x and 3 are terms. So, they are separated by a plus sign. The variable is x. So, when do we say variable, it has no fixed value. The constant term is 3. Okay. 5x plus 3 is an algebraic expression because it composed of a number and a variable and an operation. Or, simply, it is composed of 5x and 3. The number of terms in the expression 5x plus 3 is 2. As I said earlier, 5x is the first term and 3 is the second term, wherein 5x and 3 are separated by a plus sign. Another example. So, for instance, we have the expression 2x plus 3y minus 8. Okay, let's take a pause. So, think ano dyan yung term, ano yung variable, ano ang constant. Okay, here we go. So, we have 2x, 3y, and 8. So, yung 2x, yung 3y, and 8 are separated by the operation plus and minus. So, as we can see, there are 3 terms. So, the first term is 2x. Another term, 3y. So, 3y, we call it the second term or the middle term because it is in between 2x and 8. And the third term is 8. Okay. So, also, 8 is a constant term. So, pag sinabing constant term, fixed value. Okay, we have now the variable x and y. So, x and y is a variable. It is a letter from the alphabet. Next, so therefore, we can now say that number of terms is 3. So, we have 3 terms. So, the first term, 2x. Second term, 3y. And the last term is 8. Next, we have what we so-called the numerical coefficient. So, pag sinabing numerical coefficient, we simply called it as a coefficient. So, pag sinabing numerical coefficient, it is a number from the word numeric. So, it is a number written before a variable. So, ibig sabihin, mahanap lang natin ang numerical coefficient before a variable or it is a number written before a variable. Also, ang other term po natin sa variable, it is also known as a literal coefficient. So, hindi po kayo dapat malito na ang literal coefficient and variable ay iisa lang yan. Okay? So, variable and literal coefficient is 1. Okay, example. We have now the example nung 5x plus 3. So, let's say we have dun sa 5x. So, yung x is a literal coefficient or a variable. So, ano yung number before the variable x? It is 5. So, pag tinanong kayo, what is the numerical coefficient of 5x? Ang sagot is 5. Kasi 5 is the number before the variable x. Remember, variable and literal coefficient is the same. Okay. Example again, we have the expression x raised to 2 plus 5x minus 8. So, kung makikita nyo, meron dyan ng 2 sa upper right ng variable x. Ang tawag dyan natin ay exponent. So, pag sinabi pong exponent, it tells the number of times the variable is used as a factor. So, ibig sabihin, ang exponent ang magsasabi sa'yo kung ilang beses mo i-multiply yung number itself. Okay, example. We have now the 3 raised to 2. So, 3 raised to 2, ang tawag natin dyan sa 3 ay base. Yung 2 na maliit dun sa upper right ng 3 ay exponent. So, 3 raised to 2 equals to 3 times 3. Bakit dalawang 3? Kasi ang exponent niya ay 2. So, we multiply 3 itself twice. So, 3 times 3 equals 9. Okay? So, if you want to review the video, you can pause, go back, and then play. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.